weather related only, and answering them with his excellent expertise. And what are you telling us about today, Andrew?
Yeah, today's a little bit of a complex subject, so bear with me. And if it doesn't make sense, as always, you can head to WQAD.com later this morning and check this out. But it's a question I've been itching to answer, especially because it deals with that more complex subject here. And here's the question from Billy and Clinton, our good friend there. What is the correlation coefficient product for radar, and how does it help us detect tornadoes? So during our severe weather coverage, you may have seen us present this weird looking radar image at times. So before we get to it, let's go through some of the standard radar products that we use every day here. First is what we call reflectivity. This is what you see us use when we're tracking thunderstorms. Where's the heaviest rain? Where's the lightest rain, etc. We're used to seeing that. This is the other thing you probably see us use a lot too. It's called the wind velocity. This essentially tells us which way the raindrops and other things within a storm are moving, to give us an idea of where the rotation is. So green is usually toward the radar, red is usually away from the radar, and where they meet here, that's usually where we have some rotation, and that would be a radar indicated tornado. But this is correlation coefficient. This is what Billy is asking about. And it looks weird, right? We've got all this blue, we've got this red, this yellow. What correlation coefficient is doing is it's looking inside the storm for objects that are not raindrops, not snow, not hail, something that is not weather is what the radar is looking for. And in this case, what it's detecting is a tornado and the debris that particular tornado is picking up and moving into the air. Radar is scanning all of that and it's saying, hey, this is nothing weather related here. This is actually tornadic debris. So correlation coefficient during a severe weather event, very helpful in determining, is there a tornado on the ground and where its location is. Now, not every tornado has a nice little presentation like what you're seeing there on the radar, but more often than not, most of them do. So correlation coefficient, just to review what that is, when we have a low CC value, which is what I just showed you with that blue color, that's indicating birds, buildings, insects, dust, tornadic debris. When it's a moderate value, that's usually raindrops, hail, sleet, and freezing rain. That product, that correlation coefficient product I just showed you, very helpful during the winter to show us where the rain, the freezing rain, and the snow is. And then when it's a high CC value, that really dark red color, that indicates all rain or all snow. So it's a really cool product. We've had it for a number of years, but we're just now showing it on air because it's easy to explain what we're looking at. Read more about this at WQAD.com.